All right, so let's get the program started now. We're going to hear first this evening from the new president of Yeshiva Or Yisrael, Scott Italiander, who prefers to be known as Shlomo, joins us this year as president of Yeshiva Or Yisrael. Scott has brought with him some new board members this year, real fresh faces, fresh perspective on a number of things in the school, and they're all here tonight, so I hesitate always to single out people, but I think given the time and energy they put into the school, it's well worth mentioning tonight. And if you just stand up for a moment when I call your name, but Shlomo Italiander, Brian Spanner, Moshe Ezrol, Rabbi Menachem Deutsch, Michael Sanker, Andy Lewis, Paul Shank, and Lenny Habiff put in a great deal of time and dedication to the school, and great to have them with us tonight. Now, President Italiander brings with him a great deal of experience in a variety of community organizations and boards, and that's one of the many things that makes us very lucky to have him on board. With those experiences, of course, he brings his experience and wisdom, and as the school moves forward to bigger and greater heights, having fresh points of view and ideas in the school is only going to make it a more dynamic place. Mr. Italiander is a lawyer, a financial planner, a community leader. He had been president of Ariel Congregation in Dunwoody, but now we're happy to have him here in the Toco Hills community where he lives with his wife Yehudis and their family. And I'd ask him to come up now and say a few words, please.
Thank you, David, for that fine introduction. I couldn't have written that better if I'd written it myself, which actually I did. But it was very, very well stated. I want to reiterate what David said, to welcome all of the rabbis of the community, the rebbeim and teachers, board members and staff of the yeshiva, parents, students, and most especially all of you, the friends and supporters of this yeshiva. Your support, evidenced by your presence here tonight, means more to us than you can possibly know. It tells us that we are doing something right, something holy, and something worthwhile, and I want to thank you all for being here. I'm honored and humbled to be the president of this institution. Now I'm going to leave it to other speakers and media presentations to make the case for the yeshiva and to basically state the wonderful and unique value of the yeshiva. They can do so much better than I can. But I do want to talk a little bit about how I became president and what it means to me. You know, people come up to me fairly often and they say Shlomo or Scott, depending on how long they've known me. And they wonder, how is it that you, who have no children at the yeshiva and no prior connection to the yeshiva, how did you become its president? And the answer really is quite simple. I have no idea. Some months after I began serving on the board, Lenny Habiff and Rabbi Neuberger paid a visit to me at my home. I thought it was a solicitation for a major gift. I was wrong. It was much worse than that. They asked if I would serve as president. Well, immediately my head said, no, no, no. My heart said, I'll think it over. But my mouth, for some reason, said, yes. And a few weeks later, Lenny passed me the gavel. I didn't really understand for weeks after what my role was and what my purpose was. I was visiting Eretz Yisrael during Pesach, and I had a chance to spend some time with Rabbi Rosenbaum in Neve Yaakov, which is near Jerusalem, actually part of Jerusalem. Upon hearing of my new role, Rabbi Rosenbaum excitedly directed me to a pasuk in Parshas Pinchas in Sefer B'Midbar. Now Moshe had just been told by Hashem that he would not live to lead the Bnei Yisrael into the Promised Land. Moshe asked Hashem to please assign somebody with the right and proper skills to be leader after him. Hashem said to Moshe, Kach lecha, take to yourself Yehoshua, son of Nun, a man in whom there is spirit, and lean your hand upon him. Now Rashi is troubled by the term Kach lecha, take to yourself. What do you mean take to yourself? Especially in reference to Yehoshua. Well, according to Rashi, Kach lecha means that Moshe is to take Yehoshua with words. And what are the words? The words are Ashrecha shezachisa lahanhig banav shel makom. You are fortunate, for you are privileged to lead the children of the Almighty. Says Rabbi Rosenbaum, it is said about one who is entrusted with a leadership role in the community, Ashrecha, you are fortunate and you are privileged to help in some small way, in whatever way is appropriate for you, to help lead the children of Israel, the people that belong to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, on their path and their path to holiness. And in that spirit, I feel privileged and I feel fortunate, not burdened by this position. And how amazing it is that a simple vort by Rabbi Rosenbaum could help to turn me around from seeing my role as something burdensome into something in which I am carrying out a privilege, and for that I am honored. And I thank you all for that privilege. Now, the special presentation that was referred to earlier, I have a question to ask. Is there anybody in the room who will be turning 50 over the next, year or so? Raise your hand. Okay. Is there anybody who will be turning 50 in May of next year? Raise your hand. And in fact, if you're going to be turning 50 on May 13th of next year, would you please come up here? Andy Lewis. What did you? Andy asked, what did he do this time? Well, he's about to find out. Andy, you have a very special birthday coming up. That's why you're here. Now, do you know what you want for your birthday?
No.
No. Well, I have a surprise for you. Your wife, Sydney Rubin Lewis, in your honor, in honor of your birthday, in honor of your commitment to Yeshiva Or Yisrael, and in honor of your commitment to the Jewish people, your privilege and your dedication to the Jewish people, is providing and purchasing for you, in your honor, a Sefer Torah. And God willing, I'll tell you, I am so pleased that I'm the one that gets to announce this. And God willing, the Sefer Torah it has been commissioned and will, God willing, be ready by Pesach time of next year. And what Sydney has done in your name is to offer the Sefer Torah as a dedication opportunity, all proceeds to benefit Yeshiva Or Yisrael. Every single dollar that is raised through dedication opportunities will be used to help to pay down the debt of Or Yisrael, all in your name, and in merit of you and your dedication to the yeshiva. So, as soon as I'm finished speaking, the boys of Yeshiva Or Yisrael will be passing out the ad book, and on the inside cover of the ad book, everything will be explained. And in the weeks and the months to come, you'll all be given more information on how you can help to memorialize a dear one, to dedicate in Annie's merit and in the merit of Or Yisrael, how you too can participate in this wonderful opportunity provided by Sydney and Andy. Andy, in advance, happy birthday and Mazel Tov. Sydney, would you come up here, please? No? Okay. Sydney, thank you for